At 2:17 a.m., the loudspeaker at the station announced a train that doesn't exist. Everyone waiting froze, because the people who boarded that train were never seen again. February 2019, Washington, D.C. Union Station looks beautiful during the day. Tourists, sunlight, noise. But after midnight, it becomes something else entirely. Quiet, hollow, like a place that remembers things. My name is Evan Miller. At the time, I worked night security at Union Station, 6 nights a week, midnight to 6 a.m. There's a rule every night shift employee knows. If the loudspeaker announces a train after 2 a.m., you don't respond. No one tells you why. Union Station officially has no Platform 13. Platforms go from 1 to 12, then jump to 14. But rail workers know better. Behind a locked maintenance gate, past unused tracks, there's an old platform, unmarked, unlit, abandoned since the 1970s. That's Platform 13. I asked my supervisor once why it was sealed off. He said only one thing: because trains still stop there. It was 2:17 a.m., dead quiet, just the hum of lights. Then the loudspeaker came on by itself. Now boarding, train 401, platform 13. My radio exploded with static. I felt it before I heard it, a pressure in my chest, like the air had thickened. From the waiting area, I saw 5 people stand up at the same time. No luggage, no conversation, blank expressions. They walked calmly toward the restricted corridor. I shouted, "Hey, that area is closed." None of them reacted. They just disappeared into the darkness. By morning, all 5 were reported missing. No security footage, no ticket purchases, no train records. Officially, they left the station. Unofficially, every veteran worker knew. One janitor quit on the spot. Another guard transferred the next day. I stayed. That was my mistake. A week later, an old Amtrak engineer named Frank Holloway pulled me aside. "You heard it, didn't you?" he asked. "The announcement." I nodded. Frank swallowed hard. That train's been coming since 1943. A military transport derailed in a tunnel beneath the station. They sealed it, covered it up, but sometimes it still arrives. I asked, "Arrives where?" Frank looked at me. "Platform 13. And it only takes people who are already halfway gone." The next night, I saw her, a young woman sitting alone on a bench, early 20s, pale, shivering. I approached. "Miss, are you okay?" She looked up slowly. Her eyes were red, like she hadn't slept in days. She whispered, "I missed my train, but they said another one is coming." My stomach dropped. "What train?" She pointed at the clock. 2:16 a.m. At exactly 2:17, now boarding train 401, platform 13. The lights flickered. From somewhere deep underground, I heard it. A train horn. Low, distant, wrong. Metal scraping stone. The girl stood up. I grabbed her arm. "No, that train isn't real." She turned to me, and her face changed. Her eyes went empty, like someone had turned her off. She pulled away and walked toward the sealed corridor. I followed. The maintenance gate was open. It had never been opened before. Beyond it, a platform covered in dust and rust. And sitting there, a train. Old steel cars, military markings, windows fogged from the inside. The doors opened. Warm yellow light spilled out. Inside the train, I saw people standing shoulder to shoulder, not moving, not blinking. Some looked decades old. A conductor stood at the door. His uniform was burned. His face was half shadow. He smiled at me. The girl stepped onto the train. I screamed at her. She didn't hear me. I felt something pulling at my chest, like the train was recognizing me. The conductor tilted his head. "You've been here a long time, Evan. You're tired. You qualify." Behind him, the passengers slowly turned their heads toward me, all at once. I stepped back. The doors slammed shut. The train began to move into a wall and vanished. Platform 13 was gone, just concrete. The girl was never found. 2 weeks later, Frank retired. 3 guards quit. 1 disappeared. I resigned. I don't work there anymore. But sometimes, when I'm awake late at night, I hear a train horn, and my phone buzzes. Unknown alert. Now boarding train 401. If you're ever in a US train station after midnight and you hear an announcement for a platform that doesn't exist, do not follow it. Because some trains don't take you somewhere. They take you away.
The train was already moving when I realized something was wrong. There was no conductor, no announcements, and every passenger on board was staring straight at me, like they knew I didn't belong there. October 2018, Chicago, Illinois. Union Station after midnight feels abandoned, even when it's not. The echo of footsteps lasts too long. Voices don't sound human anymore, just noise bouncing off old stone. My name is Daniel Reeves. At the time, I worked overnight IT support and took the 12:40 a.m. commuter train home every night. Same platform, same train, same routine. That night, I was late. I reached the platform at 12:58 a.m. The board said, no scheduled trains. But a train was already there. Its lights were on, doors open, engine humming softly, like it was breathing. No conductor, no security. I hesitated. Then I heard it. A faint announcement, barely audible. Final boarding. I stepped inside. That was the last normal decision I made. The train interior looked old, older than anything Chicago still runs. Green fabric seats, yellowed lights, metal handrails worn smooth by decades of hands. There were passengers, at least a dozen, all sitting perfectly still. No phones, no talking, no blinking. I nodded at a woman near the door. She didn't react. As the doors closed, the train started moving immediately. Too fast. No station announcement, no destination sign, just motion. After 5 minutes, I realized something terrifying. The train made no sound, no rail noise, no wheel screech, just a low hum, like electricity running through bone. I checked my phone. No signal, no time. Battery draining rapidly. Across from me, a man slowly turned his head. His eyes were bloodshot and dry. He whispered, "You got on late." My stomach dropped. "What?" I asked. He leaned closer. "This car only stops once." I stood up and moved toward the door between cars. The emergency brake handle was gone. Not broken, removed. Scratched metal where it used to be. I banged on the door to the next car. No response. Behind me, the passengers began moving. Not standing, turning, all at once. Every head rotated toward me. Their mouths opened slightly. Not screaming, breathing, together. From the far end of the car, footsteps echoed. Slow, heavy. A man stepped into the light. Old conductor uniform, hat pulled low, but his face, like skin stretched over something unfinished.
He smiled without warmth. You boarded the empty car. I want off, I said. He tilted his head. Everyone does. The conductor walked past the passengers. As he passed them, they flinched. He spoke calmly. This train runs every night, only once. It carries those who were missed. Missed by who? I asked. He looked at me. By life. He gestured to the passengers. Overdoses, jumpers, sleepwalkers, people who stepped into the wrong place at the wrong time. My chest tightened. I'm not supposed to be here. The conductor nodded. No, you were late. The door behind the conductor opened. Car 8. Dark. Something moved inside. The conductor stepped aside. That's where you'd go next. I backed away. The passengers stood up. For the first time, I heard a voice cry, "Don't let it take you!" Hands grabbed my arms, cold, too strong. The train accelerated. I ran, down the aisle, past faces frozen in terror. The conductor shouted, "If you leave now, you won't remember." I reached the door at the end of the car. It shouldn't open. It did. Wind screamed. Darkness rushed past. I jumped. I woke up on gravel. Rain. Police lights. They said I was found 3 miles from the nearest track, unconscious. No train on record. No cameras caught it. They asked why my clothes smelled like old metal and ozone. I didn't answer. I still take the train, but never after midnight, because sometimes, when I stand on the platform, I see a train with no number. Doors open, lights on, and the board flickers, and I swear, the conductor looks right at me, waiting.